We are witnessing greatness in San Jose as Macklin Celebrini breaks multiple records and continues to make the case on why he should win the Calder Trophy. Plus, head coach Warsofsky speaks on Smith and Celebrini's rookie seasons, and we're going to break it all down for you guys coming up on this episode of Sharks Digest. But before we get into everything, we got to say that 58% of you guys watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure down below, subscribe to the channel to stay up on the latest Sharks news and everything heading into this crazy offseason that we're about to see. But with that said, everybody knows what we're talking about here, and we're talking about Macklin Celebrini's insane game last night as he passed Pat Falloon for highest rookie scoring season by any Sharks player of all time, having a 5-point night in that crazy comeback against the Minnesota Wild last night, where at one point I thought they were actually going to win that game, but unfortunately they lost in overtime. It would have been a great win for this team, and what a great showing by all of the Sharks players last night, especially Macklin Celebrini, where he didn't just break the record for rookie scoring by a Shark of all time, which is an insane record. He also was the fifth Sharks player in the rookie season to score a hat trick. So this means he's putting his name up there with some greats. The last Shark rookie to score a hat trick was back in 2013 when Tomas Hertl netted his hat trick in his rookie season. Also, another name up there that I wanted to shout out is Ryan Clough, fellow Newfoundlander. Shout out Ryan Clough, great hockey player for the Sharks, and he was another guy to score a hat trick here. And like they say here, the last rookie to score a hat trick in the league was Logan Couture in 2024. So it's pretty cool to see Macklin Celebrini get a hat trick in his rookie season, put his name not just up on the record books as a guy who leads rookie scoring of all time for this franchise, but also joins a list of some company where they scored a hat trick in their rookie season, which is great as well. But with that hat trick, he actually puts his name up on another list for that hat trick, and that is he is the first overall draft pick, first round, number one draft pick to score a hat trick in their rookie season since hit him with the four like Austin Matthews did it back in, was it 2016? Yeah, that's we're almost 10 years ago since a first overall pick scored a hat trick in their rookie season. So he's joining some elite company here today, especially Austin Matthews, one of the best centers in the league today. So it's looking like Macklin Celebrini is going to become one of the best NHL players, and having 62 points in 66 games, almost being a point per game player at this rate. I mean, like I said, last night he had 5 points, 3 goals, obviously, for the hat trick, then 2 assists to round off his 5-point night, ending the night on a +4. Also, and like I said, up to 62 points in 66 games. And like Big Head Hockey here says, Calder, period. I mean, this guy, it's looking like he is putting his name back up there where it looked like Lane Hudson was running away with this, and Mitchkov started to pick it up towards the end of the season now, and now Macklin Celebrini puts himself in with some elite company after this game, breaking franchise records, definitely making his case to be the next Calder winner, and it's just great to see Macklin Celebrini find his groove. I mean, it seems like ever since the second half of this season, since the Four Nations break, him alongside Will Smith have been on absolute tears, have really found their footing here in the NHL and are just making some magic work. I mean, you've seen in those highlights at the beginning of the video that, you know, that connection that they have. Will Smith feeding Celebrini, Celebrini feeding Will Smith. It seems like these guys are really clicking together. The Milk and Cookies duo is on fire, and I've loved what I've seen out of these guys this season. They've really exceeded my expectations, and once you get a good roster around these guys, and once they develop a little bit further in their careers, they are going to be lethal scorers. I'd say Celebrini's definitely in for a multiple 100-point plus seasons in his career once this team fully develops and they're in that playoff mix in a couple of years' time once they come out of this rebuild. I'm loving what I've seen out of this San Jose Sharks team right now, and he also did put his name up on another list, which is all the most points by an 18-year-old in the NHL. He's on the list now with Connor Bedard, who had 5 points in his rookie season last year. He's also up there with Nuge and Dale Hawerchuk. Some elite company he's putting his name up alongside. I mean, it just shows how good of a future that this guy does have, and if he can continue this, and he's only going to get better. He's only going to keep to grow and keep to find his game in the NHL and how he can make things work. We're seeing it at this point, but when this guy is fully developed here in about 2 or 3 years time, he's definitely a 100-point player in my mind. There's no doubt about that. I can't wait to see the progression of Macklin Celebrini. He is going to be the next great Shark of all time. I would even go out there and say he is the greatest Sharks rookie of all time at this point, and he could definitely, if he stays with this franchise and stays on this path that he's on, he could definitely be one of the best Sharks of all time. I definitely have no doubt about that in my mind. But we did get some quotes from Ryan Warsofsky here about Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith and how they've been this season, and one quote in particular, he talks about Macklin Celebrini's hat-trick goal last night. This is what he actually had to say. He said, they're more confident in being able to make plays in tight areas. They're playing more on the ice, on the inside the ice, and you can just tell that they've gotten more and more comfortable. The games has slowed down to them, which obviously means they're finding their groove here. It seems like they're getting more comfortable. The game's slowing down. They're able to do the things that they were in juniors and before they came to the NHL. And he also talked about this goal last night where he said, Will slashes through to get Mac the hat-trick goal, wins the race on the icing, fights off Bogosian. Those are things he probably wasn't going to do earlier in the year, where he just said, the game's slowing down. They're starting to find their footing a little bit more in the NHL now, and they're able to do these things. And both of those quotes coming from San Jose Hockey Now and Sheng Peng. That article will be linked down below in the comment section, or in the description, if you do want to check that out. And as Sharks PR tweeted out this morning, Macklin Celebrini has 30 points in 30 games since January 20th, and then Will Smith is right in second with 29 points in 30 games. These are the top two rookies since the end of January. Yes, they have more points than Matvei Michkov. They have more points than Lane Hudson. These guys have been on fire since the Four Nations face-off, and since the end at the beginning of 2025, this pairing has been on fire, and for good reason. They've really, they've had that little break for the Four Nations. They came back and they've been on fire. I mean, this pairing, we could have never predicted that they've been doing this good in their rookie seasons, and especially with the team that they have around them. There's a lot of young guys, a group of guys that are really just fighting and proving people wrong, and I think that's what's really helping them out. They're all kind of young. They have some veterans there with Toffoli and Ferraro and guys like this that are helping them adjust to the league, and like Warsofsky says, he's seeing them kind of break out of their shell at this point and finding the open space that maybe wasn't there earlier in the year. And like you said, earlier in the year, Will Smith doesn't make that play behind the net to get Celebrini his hat-trick goal, but now he's even just seeing him develop from the beginning of the season to now to where he will make those plays happen, which is huge because this is only one season. Can you imagine in 2-3 seasons time what this duo is going to do? A lot of people are starting to compare them to Matthews and Nylander, and if you take a look at this tweet that just went live before I clicked the record button on this video, Sharks PR said with 106 points, Macklin Celebrini with 62 and Will Smith with 44, they joined exclusive company as rookie duos to hit the century mark since 2016-17. As you can see, there's only 3 duos to do it here. Lucas Raymond and Mort Seider in Detroit, Yanni Gourde and Mikhail Sergachev, which is a crazy duo there, and then you got Matthews, Marner, and Nylander here as well. So when you're putting your name up against rookies like this in their rookie seasons who've had such impact. I mean, you look at Raymond and Seider, just in, what are we at, 3 seasons past their rookie year? What they are doing in Detroit right now, they are unbelievable. So if they're on this progression, like everybody's name on this list, this pairing is going to be lethal going into the future, and we definitely have something special happening in San Jose, just with seeing these guys have such a great second half of the season. I can't wait to see him can carry this momentum over to the beginning of next season, where we're going to have even more great rookies, hopefully, like Sam Dickinson, maybe even Quinton Musty, maybe whoever we get, Schaefer or Misa at the draft. This team is going to be so filled with young players that the future is going to be so bright. We're seeing it in Montreal right now, where they've had all those young players, and they're about 3-4 seasons in, and they're in a playoff spot right now and could make some noise in the playoffs. This is the projection I see the Sharks on. I see them in the exact same rebuild situation as Montreal was in, and look where they're at right now. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to for Sharks fans. And head coach Ryan Warsofsky even has to say this himself. He says, we just got a good look at our future after last game, saying, we just came back, clawed back from down 7-4, tied the game, sent it to overtime. This is what the future of this team looks like. They're going to battle. They're going to go to battle every night. They're going to try to get those points, and they're going to get those wins. And we've seen, the little sparks of our rookies, with Will Smith having a great game last night, with Macklin Celebrini having a 5-point night last night. We are seeing the inklings of our future, which is going to become reality in a couple of years' time. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that last night as we look through this amazing Macklin Celebrini hat trick. What do you think? Are you as excited as I am for the Sharks' future? Do you think Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith are going to be the guys for us? And who do you think we get at the draft? Do we go after Misa? Do we go after Schaefer? Because this future in San Jose is going to be awesome. But if you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to check out a video we did the other day, they're popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC. We'll catch you in the next one.